Okay, so now I will showcase you how the combat works. First thing you need to do if you want to use the ranged weapon is to find out the line of fire. Line of fire is easy. You will mark. You will draw a line. Imaginary line from the center of attacker to the center of the defender. So I want to attack this this enemy. So yeah, if this line will get across any obstacle, like here, so this will cross the black wall, which is a full cover, which is you cannot just shoot at him. So here I do not have any line of fire. If I will be here, this is a clean line of fire, and he is at close range. Close range is 2 squares from you, even diagonally. Even the miniatures are moving always orthogonally. The close range and long range are measured diagonally. So 1, 2, he is at the close range, and he wants to be 4 or more. If he will be here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If he will be just, I will be here and he will be there. This is a long range. So basically here to there is a long range. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, more than 4. So within 2 is close range, and more than 4 is a long range. Okay, so but right now, imagine that I want to hit him from that part. I will draw the imaginary line of fire, and it is crossing the partial cover, which is this C here. The partial cover means that he will get +1 armor per partial cover. If there will be additional partial cover like here, he will get +1, +2. He will get +2 armor per partial cover. My line of fire will cross. Okay, so right now I am shooting at him, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is still normal range. And I'm shooting at him with an SMG. So everything is fine. I have a line of fire for him, so I can shoot at him, so I can declare an attack. And right now I need to declare an aim rate. Aim rate is how many dice I will spend to raise my chances. So for instance, I will have 3, 3, and 3, like we have. And I will spend all those 3 dice, and my to hit number, so aim rate is 3, and my to hit number is 3 plus his armor. So I need to roll 3 plus 1 because it's obstructed by the partial cover, and I will check if the enemy doesn't have an armor, which is here, AR, and the soldier has +0, so none. So I need to have roll 4+ to deal him 1 damage. Now you will check the attack rate of the weapon you are using. So this is AR. So enemies have A as armor, and AR is for the attack rate. So I have an SMG which is attack rate 3. So what does it mean? I will roll 3 dice. That's outside your tactical pool. You can use, because I already spent it, so I can use these 3 dice, but okay, nevertheless, you can, there can be a more like 6. Basically, the hand cannon or the military bow can have 4 dice and so on. So I have 3 dice, and I need to roll 4 or more because my aim rate plus his armor. So the more dice you spend, your aim rate will be better. Okay, so for instance, if you spend five same numbers, you will KO the enemy like instantly. Yeah, it's headshot. In this game, yes, you can just hit also Cyborg with a headshot. If you use 5, go for it. Just kill it. Headshot. Or the critical part shot. But basically, it's not. This is not the issue right now. So I use 3 dice, so it's 3 plus his armor. So 4. I need to roll 4 or more, and I will deal him damage. So 5, 3, and 3. Okay. Right now, I will show you one thing. You have these 4 skills. Those 4 skills are only usable during the during the preparation missions for the skill checks. In the heist, those values will transform into points that you can spend. So here, for instance, this is how you can track those points with a wooden cube or just checking them out. You will always start the heist with the full capacity, so that means I have 4 skill points savvy, 2 combat, I have 6 stealth but minus 1 capacity, so 5 stealth points, and I have 3 tech points. What you can do with those points? You can reroll dice. You can find those points here, like you have alert. Here's skill points. So you can use savvy points to reroll your tactical dice. So that initial roll, you can reroll 1 die per skill point that you will use. The thing is, you cannot reroll a single dice more than once in that way. So right now I want to reroll those 2 dice. And how I can reroll it? Combat. Reroll any or all dice used in your attack or defense. So I will use my combat pool, and I will use 2 combat points that I have. So I have 0 points right now to reroll those 2 dice. 3 and 6. So even if I will have a combat skill pool, I cannot reroll it because you cannot reroll a single dice twice with the points. You also can reroll during the Yahtzee part. That's another part of it. You cannot reroll with the skill point 1 die more than once. That's the rule. So I deal him 2 wounds. So 5 and 6 are both hits because I needed 4 plus. So 5 and you cannot sum 2 like in the UA. Like in unique actions, no, that's not the case here. So you only need to match 1 die to roll equal or higher than your aim rate plus armor. So I score 2 hits, I score 2 wounds, and I will check my enemy how many HP he have. So the soldier have 2 HP. Okay. Oh, I see that there is still AR, but it's armor. The first column is armor. HP, so 2 HP, and I deal him 2 wounds. That enemy is KO'd. The game immediately is in the alert state. Okay, so in that case, if the game is in the alert state, remove him directly. You do not need to leave the body because you cannot just raise alert in the level. When you go from level to level, the alertness it's nullified. Yeah. So lore-wise, just imagine that you just you just hide out and wait until the alert just drops down. So from level to level, alertness go to 0. So this is how your attack is working. Now imagine that they have in the alert state, and all actions they will do will be engage actions. So let's roll the 5 dice for their turn. So the first pair is 5-5, 5-5-6, and 4-3. Okay. So this one 5-5-6. What you can do is use the tech points to reroll their die. Okay? So for instance, I will use 2 tech points to reroll those 2 dice to not raise the reinforcement track. So it will be like this. Okay, right now he is 5 and 6. He's not even here, and the alertness is not longer available, but alertness track is switched to reinforcements track. It's still 14, but when it will be just fulfilled, here an enemy will appear at the entrance, at the exit. A new enemy will appear, and the reinforcement tracks will go to 0. So for now, 1, 2, I will raise the reinforcement track by 2. So when it will be on 14, an enemy will appear, and you will give him a free pair of initiative. The pair that any pair that will be available is given to him, but always start with the highest number. A higher number that is free, so 5, 6 is a free pair that is not used already, so he will come with the initiative pair of 5 and 6. Okay, so what they are doing during their turn, so they are 3, 4, 4, so he is 3, 4, 4, and he has 2 major actions and 1 minor. So enemies are always right now facing your way, always. And they do not have line of sight like before, so they are seeing only in front of them. Oh, by the way, if they are cautious, if the game is in the cautious state, they are seeing like in front of them and bar their sides orthogonally. They still doesn't see behind them. Dueling alert, they are in line of fire, so they are trying to get into your line of fire. So basically he is doing his major action, which is in engage, which you will find in the enemies. Engage means major, enemy move 3 spaces closer to you orthogonally, so this is 3, until you will get into line of fire. So right now he's still not in line of fire because he's obstructed, so he will use his second action to get into line of fire. He can cross obstacles and other enemies, but he cannot stand there. So even he's already in line of fire, so he will stop and shoot. Immediately when he will get into your line of fire, he will stop. He will not continue his movement. But in this case, he cannot end his movement on the obstacle. So he will get here, and he uses his last action to immediately attack you. And this is a minor action. Minor attack is attack as it is. If this will be a major attack, so he will have a 4 again, he will attack with his attack rating +1. But this is a normal attack rating, so how he is attacking. Enemy doesn't roll any dice. You are rolling dice. So enemy has his profile like here, so soldier. Check always RA or MA. RA is ranged attack, melee attack will be when he will be adjacent to you. Adjacent means here, 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 or here. So here is here. So he is using RA. RA means that you are taking that many defense dice. So I am using 2 defense dice. And then check his ranged weapon damage. So damage of the ranged weapon, he has assault rifle, is 3+. So you need to roll 3+ to not get wounded. So this is the defense die. Plus, if you have armor or if you are obstructed, you will lower that number by your armor. So if you need to roll 3+ and you are obstructed by the partial cover, you need to roll 2+. Okay? With at minimum of 2+ always. Okay, so I am rolling. So I didn't roll this, but I rolled this. I defend myself with the 3+ roll, which 5 is definitely, and 2 is not 3+, so I receive 1 wound. So I will receive 1 wound here. Here's HP. I am on the 9 right now. So this is how the attacks are going. There are some examples and so on. Just check the rule book for those things. What you can do is you can just leave the area, step here, and immediately when you step into this place, you can leave the level. In that case, you will set up the whole level and roll another one. The thing is, when you want to cross enemy and you get into his adjacent, this is not adjacent, this is adjacent and this is adjacent. This is not it's adjacent, but he doesn't see you. So it's not considered, it's not alerting him, and also he cannot attack you because he's not seeing you. You also can do this, like go in behind him, but you cannot go like that. You can't go, but if he is cautious, you can, because this is his line of sight. But in the alert, those 3 parts are adjacent. And if you want to go him adjacent, you will be locked in the melee. So you are locked in the melee combat with him. You cannot just cross him. You are locked into melee. That means that he will melee attack you, or if you want to step out from the melee, you need to use your action disengage. You cannot just simply move out from the melee. You need to use this disengage action. So that's all the rules for the game. There are for sure additional rules in the rulebook. Just check the rulebook. But right now you have everything. You have all the basic of the game, so you have a clear idea about how to play, and then just run through the rulebook and find out all the details that I just forgot in the video. So thank you for your attention. It was a long run, but I hope you have a clear idea how to play the game. So I wish you a nice day. Bye.